Paul Ryan has a lot of effective lines throughout the speech. As I told you, he talks about his mom. Even leading up to the "you didn't build that," I thought he did a much more artful job of explaining that, which we'll get to in a second. Here, let's look at one of the good lines now.
None of us should have to settle for the best this administration offers. A dull, adventureless journey from one entitlement to the next, a government-planned life, a country where everything is free but us. Listen to the way we're already spoken to.
Look, you might hate it, you might think it's deceptive, but a country where everything is free but us is a good line that is definitely going to excite Republican voters and get them jazzed up to go vote for this ticket as opposed to President Obama. One more here.
And if small business people say they made it on their own, all they're saying is that nobody else worked 7 days a week in their place. Nobody showed up in their place to open the door at 5 in the morning. Nobody did their thinking and worrying and sweating for them. After all that work, and in a bad economy, it sure doesn't help to hear from their president that government gets the credit. What they deserve to hear is the truth. Yes, you did build that.
Now, look, he got a little high-pitched at the end there, okay, but overall, that was much more artful than the other ways the Republicans did it. Other Republicans would come to the podium and be like, yeah, government didn't do nothing, man. It's me and us and all my donors that did it. Yeah, we built it. Okay, and you're like, oh man, that sounds kind of ugly and weird. And of course, the government helped in a little ways. Paul Ryan was smarter. He came at it the other way. He said, look, these guys worked really hard. All they're asking for is credit. Now, if he'd left it at that, I might not even object to it. Of course, he had to go to a line that's based on a lie. Well, we did build that. Wait, nobody said you didn't build it. President Obama said, you didn't build the roads and the bridges. And that's empirically true. Okay, the small business owner did not build the road in front of his business. We all built it together, that's all. Now, when you get to the heart of his lies, though, that's a minor one compared to about 4 to 5 major whoppers that he had in this speech. And normally, Republicans would give a speech like this, the Democrats would let them get away with it, the media would call it even, and they might even say, as I'm saying, honestly, that it was a bit effective, and then everybody walks away. But not on Obama's watch. This, again, has been an unbelievably strong campaign by the Democrats. So they must have spent all night, but this morning they're already out with an ad showing most of his lies. Watch, and then I'll tell you the rest.
You are getting, and so am I, every journalist is getting a lot of email right now pointing out to what they claim are falsehoods, misleading statements, lies, if you will, that were made by Paul Ryan. And I guess those fact-checking is only about just getting ready to begin.
They needed hundreds of billions more, so they just took it all away from Medicare. $716 billion funneled out of Medicare by President Obama.
It's bogus. I hate to put a fine point on it.
Benefits to seniors actually increase under Obamacare.
To your Medicare point, the Ryan budget actually also assumed the same $716 billion in Medicare savings.
In Janesville, where we were about to lose a major factory, right there at that plant, candidate Obama said, I believe that if our government is there to support you, this plant will be here for another 100 years. As it turned out, that plant didn't last another year.
One thing Paul Ryan talked about was that GM plant that closed in Janesville. That plant was shut down under the Bush administration.
The stimulus was a case of political patronage, corporate welfare, and cronyism at their worst.
And now we learn that the anti-stimulus crusader Ryan, in fact, asked for stimulus money for 2 companies. That's something he's consistently denied, but yesterday was forced to concede the bottom point.
He created a new bipartisan debt commission. They came back with an urgent report. He thanked them, sent them on their way, and then did exactly nothing.
He also criticized the president for doing nothing about the Bowles-Simpson plan. He was a member of the Bowles-Simpson Commission, and he voted against it.
I thought it was a very constricted, very negative, very nasty speech.
So now let me give you some more facts on this. First of all, on the GM plant, closed in 2008. I mean, it's such a clear, misleading statement. Stone cold busted on that. I can't believe Obama didn't reopen a plant that closed down under Bush. You think perhaps Bush might be more to blame for that? Oh, there you go again, blaming Bush. But wait a minute, the plant closed under Bush. Who do you want me to blame? Should I blame the next president? That doesn't make any sense, right? And he does it on purpose. It's not like he doesn't know about it. In fact, he talked about it back in 2008. He knows exactly what happened to that plant. That's why he's a scary guy, because he can lie without a conscience. Just look at you and go, can you believe what Obama did to that plant? Oh my God, I'm outraged. And then the debt commission is the second best example of that. Now, that ad that the Obama people are running doesn't even do it justice. They had a deal, and President Obama would have signed that deal. I don't like that deal. I thought that deal was way too right-wing. But Paul Ryan was the most instrumental person in killing that deal, because he wanted it to be even more right-wing. He gathered a bunch of Republicans and said, let's vote against it. And then more Republicans had a domino effect, decided, oh, well, I guess we need more tax cuts for the rich, et cetera, et cetera. No, we vote no. So Paul Ryan kills the deal. He knows he killed the deal. He lobbied his fellow lawmakers to kill that deal. And then he gives a speech where he goes, can you believe Obama didn't do anything with that deal? No, there are bounds of reason to lying, and this is way outside the bounds of reason. I know politicians lie, but this is outrageous.